Hello, beautiful people. My name is Diana Babatokbe, your host on the Beauty, Bruises and Becoming. On today's episode, we'll be sharing the story of an amazing human who we believe would resonate with most of our viewers here. Sit back, relax. We'll be right back. The Beauty, Bruises and Becoming. You would connect with this story because it is one of resilience, one that shows courage and the tough decisions and choices that sometimes women, humans, men may have to take in a bid to choosing ourselves and the people that we hold dear. Amaka was 25 years when she got married. Like many young women, she believed in forever. She believed in love, sacrifice, and compromise. She believed that no matter what storms came, our marriage could withstand them all. But behind the wedding pictures and the smiles, reality came crashing in her husband, Tunde, who was the seemingly perfect man to outsiders. Confident, sociable, admired, but at home, he was cold, dismissive, and quick-tempered. Amaka found herself shrinking, changing the way she cooked, the way she looked, the way she spoke, and every other thing, just to avoid conflict. She prayed harder, she loved deeper, she tried counseling, she even sought advice from elders, but nothing changed. Instead, the loneliness deepened. Let me pause here and ask you, my beloved listeners, have you ever stayed in a relationship or marriage holding on to hope that things would change, everything would become better, even when deep down you knew you were breaking? Take a moment to think about this. The final straw came one evening after a heated argument over something as small as grocery money. Tunde's words cut sharper than knives. For the first time, Amaka realized this wasn't just happiness. This was danger. That night, she looked at her children as they slept. Their innocence pierced her heart, and she whispered to herself, "If I stay, I might lose myself completely. If I leave, maybe I would leave." Leaving wasn't easy. Society whispered, family frowned, some friends were against it, some even judged her. But Amaka chose life over appearances. She packed what little she could, took her children's hands, and walked into the unknown. Do you believe living a toxic marriage or relationship is an act of failure or an act of courage? Starting over was brutal. Rent was a constant struggle. Feeding 3 children, on her own meant working multiple jobs. There were nights of tears, moments of doubt, and times she wanted to just give up. But for the first time in years, Amaka had peace. No shouting, no insults, no eggshells to walk in, just the quiet, steady sound of rebuilding. Her children saw their mother rise each day, not bitter but determined, focused. They watched her rediscover her strength, her laughter, and her worth. When people ask Amaka today if she regrets leaving, her answer is simple. I did not leave to break my home. I left to save myself, and in saving myself, I saved my children too. Let's engage. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these questions. What is harder in a failing marriage? Is it the physical abuse or the emotional neglect? Some people would say it's the physical abuse. Oh, it's a deal breaker for me. If he raises his hands on me, that is it for me. While some people will say, okay, I don't mind even if he beats me, as much as he is there for me some few times that he can emotionally. Which of these works for you, and which of these would you rather resonate with? Number 2 question is, should children always be the deciding factor when choosing whether to stay or leave? Some would say, oh, for the sake of my children, I do not want the society, this, that, and they decide to stay because of what their children would feel, or because they want other gender factor in the lives of their children. Another question is, what's the one thing society needs to unlearn about single parenting? Sometimes you're judged. A lot of stories could lead anyone into single parenting. It could be unfairness, right? It could be a personal decision. It could even be personal character, behaviors, or traits that would not make anyone coexist mutually. It could be anything, but before you judge anybody you see as a single parent, why don't you ask to find out their stories first? You do not judge what you do not know. You can drop your answers in the comment section and we'll be more than ready to have our listening ears. So as we wrap up today's episode, remember, walking away is not weakness. Sometimes it is a brave step you would ever take. If this episode touched you in any way, do us well by reaching out to us. It's been nice having you here. See you on the next one. The Beauty, Bruises, and Becoming.